Okay, yep. So what you muted your mic on then? Okay. So we're actually talking on the chat right now. Just said we're actually talking on the stream then. It's not like we. Okay. Right. Okay. Right. I'm just gonna mute while I destroy my keyboard. If you wanna talk.
Xander, he's here early this time. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so welcome to our first few viewers. Today we are playing the Capcom arcade Alien versus Predator. This came out in the 90s, I believe. And ooh, there's one of those
94.
acre hives there. The largest city on the west coast has become a living hell. Eat this, you scumbags. So there's no sound yet because I have to insert coin, quote unquote insert coin, and then we will have sound. And we are just about ready to start.
I think I've shared it everywhere, so I'm done whoring.
Quentin, this is browser based. I can't remember what it's called. I'll go ahead and post it in the description after this. Hello, Hedveda.
You just love the Gort style Predator mask there as well. Kind of.
Yes. It is nice.
Remember, I'm watching the stream, so I'm a little bit behind you. This.
Okay. Let's do this.
Wasn't the other arcade game browser-based emulation as well? Isn't that on? Not Capcom. Who did the other one?
Konami did the other one.
On the NES. Was it the NES?
Well, there was the... Okay, so the first Alien versus Predator game ever was SNES, I believe. I'm not sure who did that one. But it wasn't Capcom. I know there was the Aliens arcade by Konami. Get my hamburger.
So it looks like the SNES one, the Game Boy one, and this one. No, this one was 94. The Game Boy one, the last of his clan, was 93. And the SNES one, which was
Time to shoot him down.
Jurudan, was 93. So you went for the warrior. What's the other one? Hunter, is it?
Yeah, I believe so.
So in the actual arcade, you could play with up to 3
Yeah,
players.
three other people. You could play 4 in total. I think.
Up to 3 other people.
Yeah.
With a very cyborged Dutch.
And I probably will be dying here and there because this was meant to eat up your quarters. So they want you taking damage occasionally, just like that. And when you respawn, you can select your character if you want to stay as the same character. Oh wait, I want to do the backbreaker. Let's see. I practiced this a little before. See if I can do it. Oh, no.
I love the stand swinging on the combi stick move.
Yeah.
I always thought the sprites for this game were fantastic.
How's the game volume, folks? Do you want me to turn it up? Is it okay? So apparently this is Dutch. Is this the Dutch?
I think the volume's fine, mate. By the way.
All right, good.
So they both got Robot Dutch and was it Lieutenant Kawasaki?
There we go. There's that backbreaker. I'll get you too. Ah. Oh, no.
Kurosawa, sorry. So they both got unit releases for The Hunt Begins. So they both got little models.
Nice.
I think NECA did figures of them as well, didn't
Yeah, NECA has done. They did these aliens I'm fighting now. They did the Razor Claw and they did the Chrysalis alien, I think, which is one of the like mini bosses. And
was that not the one that you
them.
just fought in the other one?
I think it was, yeah. And they're re-releasing them actually with, I guess they're like a movie paint version. It's supposed to be like a what if they were in a movie, so it doesn't quite have the comic booky stylized art that the original releases have. They're a bit more realistic.
I did appreciate that comic book artwork, comic book paint job though on those figures.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you got a good one. Sometimes the comic book paints can get a bit spotty with NECA.
Well, I've always found their paint QC to be a bit dodgy anyway. That's why I don't really buy NECA figures online.
Ah.
So Quinton says, do you think there's any hope for an Alien Isolation 2? Can't believe it's already been 8 years. Nope, not a chance. I do not think so.
Do I think there's a possibility we'll get another first-person Alien horror game? Yes. Do I think it'll be Creative Assembly, the same team that worked on Isolation? No. I don't.
Nope.
I think it's been too long. I would love to see it. I know they're working on a first-person shooter game now, and I'm stoked. And it is the team behind Isolation that's doing that.
I don't think it's the entire. Well, you know,
it's like
I'll hope still there, isn't it?
Yeah.
But like Gary Napper went and worked for somebody else. Oh, Xander says, "There, I'm doing it now. What pictures do you want to see first?" Nerf blaster motion tracker, various bio helmets, and a budget. Mate,
Okay,
just send them me all.
You read the chat because this requires focus here.
That's why I'm reading the chat out loud.
I know.
Don't you look at the don't you look at the chat. Mate, just Xander, send me everything.
Oh yeah. See, I loved this game as a kid. I remember, I think it was at like, it was either at my mall or my local swimming pool, and this is like before I had even seen the movies. I had just had experience with like the Kenner toys, and I just thought this was so cool.
Did you guys actually keep a lot of arcades around then?
I mean, in the 90s, they were quite popular here. Yeah, 2000s they kind of started to fizzle out a bit, and now I think we've seen a bit of a resurgence with like the entertainment places that serve food and drinks, like Dave and Buster's and Round One and stuff. So I'm glad they've been making a bit of a comeback. But
how much older than me? You?
How old am I? I'm either 34 or 35.
Okay, so only about 2 or 3 years.
Of that anymore.
It's like I don't really remember arcades. Like my local cinema ended up having Alien 3: The Gun, but it was before I had money and I couldn't play on it. And then I ended up working there, and the machine had gone by the time I was working there. So the only arcade games I've got to had the chance to play has been Extermination and Armageddon.
Yeah,
I think it's cool. I think it's cool you got to play these.
You mean like when they came out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you can still find them online. They're expensive, but I know there's a new Alien pinball machine that came out last year, I believe.
I've seen an Alien fruit machine. I've never played it because I don't understand the fruit machines, but I've seen it. You're not doing too bad at this.
No, I'm doing better than my first playthrough.
It came from the page says in Canada there's a new barcade where it's a combo of a bar and an arcade. Those are the best places to get drunk, I bet.
Yeah,
well,
see, that's become a common thing, is the barcade. Like, my friend just moved to Milwaukee and they have one that's they specialize in like pinball machines. I know there's one in Salt Lake I haven't been to called Quarters, and they have a lot more retro stuff, but I do like the places like Dave & Buster's or Round One. Round One is a Japanese company, but they've been expanding into the US, and those really modern arcades where you get to play like the latest stuff is quite cool. And Round One especially because they have like Japanese games that you can't find in the States too often, like Beatmania.
Well, the market's dropping out of the Japanese arcade business, isn't it? Hasn't Sega sold the majority of their...
Yeah, I mean, Sega still has an arcade development business, but yeah, I would say arcades are bigger in the U.S. now. They've made a bit of a comeback. Let's be Kurosawa here.
There's been like retro fairs opening up around me that are doing old machines, but I've been keeping an eye out. Yeah. But it's all like Pac-Man stuff. It's nothing that particularly interests me. Like if somebody were running the gun or this, I'd be there.
Right. I mean, I've always been a fan of light gun games. Like I know Raw Thrills does a lot of good stuff, and they did a recent Jurassic Park game, which is just nuts. And they also did Armageddon as well.
I don't like Armageddon. I prefer Extinction. Armageddon just looks too generic.
Oh, cooked turkey.
Oh, I love it. I just even in 90s style arcade graphics, I just love seeing the hives.
Ooh. Come on, let me grab it.
So it came from the page says, are there any ways to even browse or play games like The Gun or Armageddon? I don't believe so, but I haven't really looked I think the gun's emulatable on something. I can't remember what. Armageddon, I don't think it is. Extermination is on something called Techno Parrot, because I've got it working on that to do a stream at some point, or a playthrough at some point. So some of them are available. I'm sure the gun is as well, but I can't remember offhand what that one's on. I actually saw it was too late after the fact, but I saw somebody'd sold a gun cabinet on Gumtree a good few years ago, and it went for like 500 quid, and I was like, damn, I would have got that, but I saw it too late. No idea where I'd have put it. I'd have figured something out, but I'd have got that for 500.
All these, they turn into zombies before they chest burst. Ah!
I always find chest bursters to be one of the most annoying enemies in any of the games. So, you know, Thanatos Encounter, the scariest enemy for me is the potential chest burster victim. And I've been playing Extinction today and yesterday, and the chest bursters are annoying as hell. Fat Dog, it is up to 4-player on cabinet. I don't know how it works on browser. Can you do 2-player on browser?
I would imagine you could.
Just a different part of the keyboard.
Yeah. Well, I'm using a 360 controller. Let's do dodge. Do dodge. Has a cyborg arm now, I guess.
Oh, that's a cool death screen as well. It came from the page says, I always find facehuggers the worst, even in Fire Team Elite, they suck. I remember when they used to terrify me in AvP 2. Used to absolutely terrify me, and
oh yeah, okay.
And I'd refuse to play Life Cycle.
You can't you can't grab the aliens as Kurosawa, but you can as Dutch. And you just give them a beat down here.
What you get for having a cyborg arm. I hope it's Predator Metal. Acid resistant Predator Metal.
That's cool. Look at the alien all folded up like that. See right there? That's cool.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. I wonder if that's a shout back to the box alien. That'd be really cool if it was an intentional callback. Do you think this is canon, Adam?
I hope so, because it's pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie.
So Falcon Blues TV says still an arcade. Oh, with Alien 3 The Gun in Blackpool. They normally have it out to play at the Retro Games Expo they put on every year. Well, I know what I'm having a look at shortly. And Calum's joined us. Hello, Calum.
Oh, there's that backbreaker. Anyone else want some? Oh, there we go.
You want some? Come get some.
Ah.
Oh, there's a bunch of retro gaming expos. I've got to find the right one here. Oh, is it Play Expo Blackpool? Is that what you're talking about, Blue? Sandrad the city this was set in, sorry.
I just said West Coast, I think. So let's say LA. That's fun, right?
Well, I mean, Calum was saying we need Sandrad added to the RPG. Probably wouldn't be allowed in anyway. AvP reference. They only the ones that made it.
Oh,
I know, but they were accidents. Yeah, they weren't. They made it past the editors.
Ah, fighting the queen now. That's it, guys. This is the end of the game. Just kidding.
It's not.
It's not.
I was gonna say, God, we've only been playing 10 minutes.
Let's be this other predator here, the hunter. he has these 2 discs special attack here, which is pretty cool. I'm just gonna cheat this queen right here. She can't even get me. Alright, no, I won't do that.
Caleb, do you remember whereabouts in the game it mentions Sandrad?
Oh, she's got me.
It came from the page. Says, honestly, I wish we got more of these wacky alien designs. Would show up more often in the books. Give me a weird chrysalis alien fighting a predator in a book. That's where I start to get a bit hesitant. It's like, I have a saying, and it's you never go full Kenner. And there's a limit to how far I like them to play with the DNA reflex and the hybrid stuff in the comics and the books.
We did it. I don't believe it.
So Richard says, if you do end up visiting the expo and checking out the Alien Arcade, can we get a vlog style video on it? I don't see why not. I meant to. I played through Extermination at an arcade in Skeggy, and I had intended to just set up a camera and just record it.
The quality's always bad with that, though. I know some have done a direct capture of Armageddon using the machines themselves. So I don't know. Maybe I can find an arcade that would let me do that here or something. I really wanted to play that Predator VR game, but I just...
Oh yeah, could you never find that?
I don't think... I think that VR arcade that was cool with me doing it actually closed down. It was like right in the middle of things, and the numbers were kind of bad, so I was waiting it out a bit, but I think they're one of the ones that closed down. And you still can't... I mean, it has a listing on Steam, but you still can't buy it. It's like you need like a VR... business license or something, so it's specifically for arcades, even though those PlayStation trophies leaked.
Okay. One of the things I love about this game is the fact that you can pick up the Colonial Marine weaponry as the Predator.
Yeah,
I love it.
It's the guy from Hunter's Planet. What's his name?
I can't remember. I blanked it out. You know how disappointing I found that. let me have a look for my Xenoborg article. It'll be in there. Livermore Evanston.
Yeah, that's what it is. But yeah, it is cool seeing a Predator with a pulse rifle here. I think it's the only time you ever see this, like, ever. Whoa!
I liked it in the as much as I don't generally like big game, well, mostly the book. I don't like the comic, but like seeing him with the M16 in that, I thought it was cool, and I liked it in the lab scene where Fugitive grabs one.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
I think one of the things I liked about it in big game was that the Predator did it as a taunt. As a I know how to use your weapons as well kind of thing. Yes, that's right, Caleb. Broken Tusk was going to have a pulse rifle at the end of Peter Briggs' AvP script. That's quite right.
Ah!
We could have seen a Predator with a pulse rifle. We could have seen it. If not for producers getting along. Yeah, Fugitive, didn't hold it like a human would. He used it like a toy, which was very intentional.
I always want to use those aliens as weapons, man.
Everybody wants to do it. And of course, you've got a power loader in the game as well. As an enemy. You beat up that power loader.
Don't try. You knocked my sword away. Ah! Med kit.
That's right. You don't need a sword. You're a cyborg.
I don't think Lieutenant Kurosawa is. I think that's Dutch.
I think you are as well, aren't you?
I don't think so. I think she's just got armor on. Ah!
Headvetter says I would watch it, Predator do a John Wick stuff in a movie. I would like to.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm up for that. I love the John Wick films so much.
Kaboom!
So how many stages are there to this game? Do you know offhand?
I don't. Did we talk about that Capcom home arcade yet? How they're holding this game hostage?
No, we haven't brought it up yet.
So yeah, this game a couple years ago, it was like, oh, this is the first home release ever for this game, but it's exclusive, and you can't even buy it in the U.S. Well, I mean you can, but it was only officially released in Europe, I think. The Capcom home arcade and Japan. Jeez. No, I don't want to pick up the other one. I just want one.
It was ridiculously expensive, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like $300, and
you kicked those grenades.
that was the only like game that was re-released that had like never been re-released before, I think. And so it's kind of bullshit that there's just not a way to get this on Steam, you know, or console or something. I mean, you're seeing now you have like there's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game coming out that's like all the arcade games ever released. And how cool would it be if they just had like a AvP retro collection where you could play this and you could play the Capcom arcade. You could play Alien 3 The Gun. Like,
I imagine that would be an absolute nightmare to wrangle. With all the rights and different developers and publishers.
Grenade.
As cool as it would be. Well, looky, what do we have here from a Mr. Xander? Adam, I've actually got proof.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
Oh, that's a cool mask.
Oh no, I just didn't get a bonus. I survived though.
Oh, that nerf motion track is cool.
All the aliens in their tanks here.
Oh, he's got a bloody Instagram. We could have been looking at this ages ago. Well, the Budget Ripley costume's cool, Xander. I think that works quite well. Even down to the sweat marks. Love it. Richard saying, the toys take it to the extreme, but I've always loved the idea of the aliens taking characteristics from the host. The human-spawned aliens taking intelligence as the main trait. It seems even scarier. Yeah, I really like the DNA reflex. I always have. And I was always sad that it disappeared from the EU for a while. And that's one of the things I've liked about a lot of the recent stories is that coming back into play. I don't want them to take it too far, but it's nice to have seen it back. It came from the page says, yes, they need to do something like that, if no other reason than to maybe get a legit version of AvP 2 released. I had to track down the old school CDs for it and the expansion. To be fair, if anybody wants to play AvP 2, you can get a all-in-one download from AvP Unknown. You know, those were the guys that brought the master server back up. They're the ones that maintain that patch, and they have downloads available for the game and the expansion. You know, I think it's considered vaporware at this point. And Mr. Chris Travis is with us. Hello, Chevy. He says Streets of Rage meet AvP. And Caleb agrees on the DNA reflex. It's something the movies should do more with. I think with the movies, it's like, look, we finally got a Pred Alien, but we got it in a crap film with a design that not a lot of people like. With the Predator films,
people are wrong.
We got Bad Blood twice, and neither. And as I say this, loving Predators, but neither was wholly satisfying. It's like I don't want to see him keep trying to do the same thing over and over again and getting it wrong again and again. So it kind of makes me less inclined to want to see more of the DNA reflex on screen until they can just do a decent film at the minute.
They got me.
Too many aliens for you. The swarm mechanic works.
So that little thing gives you infinite ammo for like 10 seconds.
Don't get me wrong though, it came from the page.
Oh, slam.
Or everybody really, you know, I'd love to see that stuff again. I want satisfying first.
It would just be really cool to see like a new Alien or Predator game in a retro style. I mean, the last one we saw was the one that I really need to play that you keep telling me I need to play, by Way Forward.
Oh, Infestation. Have you still not played
Infestation? Infestation.
Oh my god.
And now we have this Mad Predator here. But yeah, like, imagine another one like that, right? Like, that was very much a retro style, but with modern sensibilities. And we see that with some games, like The Mummy Demastered. Like, still, not a lot of people have heard of that one because it's based on a terrible film, but it's one of the coolest retro-style games I've played in a long time. But I think they also did Blood Rain Betrayal, and they've done a number of others. But that's kind of like their specialty, Way Forward.
I think it was, I think Infestation was always compared to no, not Castlevania. Metroid. Caleb says AvP Arcade Dutch for Hunting Grounds. Completely agree. Do it. So according to the bio for the character, so I was just looking up an old article I'd done about what happened to Dutch after Predator, and I had a little paragraph on this version of Dutch. He was not intended to be the actual Dutch Schaefer though. According to the character biography, the game's Major D. Schaefer was a cyborg created to fight extraterrestrials. He lost his right arm in the Second Alien War and has since had it replaced with a smart gun rig. He lives only to avenge himself against the aliens.
So not the Dutch, a Dutch.
A Dutch. Maybe it was a T-800 situation.
Ah.
The effects of the Predator leaping around are interesting.
Damn, face kick.
I like the Fury style looking refinery thing in the background.
Did he get chest bursted there? Or no, he killed himself, I think. I think he stabbed himself.
Caleb says another Dutch brother that probably doesn't call alright or let his other brothers know he's even alive. I'm telling you, John Schaefer in Hunting Grounds. It's the big reunion. That'll be brilliant. Arnie can voice both of them. Christian Perez. Oh no, he did have a chest burster. Christian Perez says, imagine if we fought a Pred Alien as a boss. Is there Pred Alien in this game? I can't remember.
I don't think so, no.
Xander also says he sent a video of the Nerf motion tracker. Let's have a look at this bad boy. Oh, that's nice. What's powering that? Have you got a pie in it? Christian Perez says this was before the Pred Aliens official creation. Is that right? This was 94.
What was the first time we ever saw the Pred Alien?
It was
one of the comics,
was Duel.
right?
Yeah, it was Duel. So this was 94. So when was Duel? I can't remember offhand. Let's have a look. Duel was 95, so a year later, yeah. That makes sense then in that case. Well, I guess not really. I mean, this plays enough with the Crazy Aliens, and Alien 3 had already come out, so the concept wouldn't have been
Lobster.
insane.
Predator likes himself a lobster dinner.
In that kind of cannibalism, eating another crustacean.
Hey, they're not crustaceans, man. Just like the aliens aren't bugs.
I know, I'm playing at the crab face joke. Christian Press says, what if we got a new AvP arcade beat 'em up game? Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. It would be cool.
Well, I know
with
with Turtles, they have that retro collection, but they also have a new one coming out called Shredder's Revenge, I think. And so it's a retro style game, but developed currently, and I just think that's so cool. And there's definitely room to do that with these, I think. Be the other
for sure. I mean, I think this game and the SNES ones are probably well remembered and well regarded anyway.
The SNES one less so. That game actually wasn't super great, I think. I played a little bit of it around the same time as I was preparing for this live stream, and I was like, wow, this is not nearly as fun. Ah! But if I finish this and we still got some time, I could load that up.
Yeah, why not? Richard says I just had a little look, and Infestation is available to play in browser. Okay. You got no excuse at this point, mate.
It is?
That's
a bit surprising because that's more recent, so...
That's DS, yeah.
Especially Nintendo. Like, Nintendo usually has the biggest problem with those sorts of things.
I've actually recorded a full playthrough of Thanatos Encounter. I just need Mr. Zeller to give me 2 hours of his time to record some commentary, and we'll have that available.
Yeah. Did you beat it?
Yeah, I got through all of it. I've recorded full, complete gameplay.
Well, how was it? How did it age?
I still enjoy it as much as I did back then, but it still has this. Obviously, it still has the same problems, and that's mostly just the AI. And pathfinding on the alien means it gets stuck a little bit too often. But whatever, it helps me out. But in fact, I don't want to get in this rut of doing the same kind of games one after another, so I don't want to go to Infestation just yet. But I absolutely love that one. I think that is objectively a fantastic game. Chevy says, are we going to do a Let's Play of Extinction? At some point, yeah, definitely.
That would be awesome, yeah.
I don't think you've found a good emulation for that, though.
I think we have. It's a shame because that game really should have been released on PC. I mean, I loved it on Xbox, but the fact that you have a real-time strategy game with no multiplayer, like, come on.
I think the franchise still deserves a proper one on the PC, a modern one. The thing is, all the franchise stuff seems to be getting budget RTS or budget tactical stuff now. So like Doom's got this Spice Wars that looks not great in my opinion. Stargate's getting a tactical, real-time tactical game that's not quite an RTS, but that looks budget as hell. I'm totally gonna buy it though, but it looks budget as hell.
Coins. I'm out of coins.
But somebody else pointed out earlier. Yeah, it came from the page pointed out earlier that it feels like they're mostly getting budget Alien and Predator games at the minute. So I think it's a possibility that we get something retro themed. I mean, I don't think I'd call Hunting Grounds and Fire Team budget games. They're definitely not AAA games.
They're double A games. Yeah, I wouldn't
Yeah,
call
but
them
not
games.
budget. But I mean,
Whoa.
he does. They do say they'll stand up for the SNES one though, even though they've never managed to beat it. Yeah, I know. I don't think I've ever beaten it either, but I always enjoyed it when I played it.
I think the only company that ever did figures of that game was Eagle Moss. They had that little 2-pack.
Eagle Moss did everything. Yeah, that's one of the few Eagle Moss statues I do own from their AvP line.
Whoa!
I've got the Commando as well. I think I've got a Scar that they sent us for review a good few years ago, and I think I've got Grid coming from the missus. I think she brought it me for our anniversary. Now, as much as I do have a problem with Eagle Moss's quality control or quality in general, you've got to give them praise for their mining of the series.
Yeah, I still feel like NECA has done the most with that in terms of just things you wouldn't expect, like Concrete Jungle, you know. But NECA has the quality control issues as well. I hear they've gotten better with that, but
I feel like Eagle Moss has done more.
The NECA? I mean...
The NECA?
They both did all the Kenner stuff.
Christian Perez says, have any of you guys heard of an anime called Black Lagoon? If yes, what would it be like if Scarface from Predator Concrete Jungle was in it? Predator 2, but on an island of the most dangerous women. I think I've seen the first episode of Black Lagoon, and that was it. I don't think I got around to watching the rest of them. I don't even know if you like anime. Do you like anime?
I do like anime. I feel like I watch more anime movies than I watch shows. There's a couple Netflix ones I really liked, like Beastars I thought was really good. But yeah, I'm not like huge into anime. What was that other one that was the Magnus Bride one? I remember that being kind of good. There was one I used to like called Mushishi. That was good, but yeah, I'm not big into anime. But I do like anime. There are occasional animes I get into.
I hunted down one called Blue Gender. You probably don't remember him. When we used to have the old game nights, Shaker Maker Man, Barry.
Oh yeah,
I ended up meeting him quite a few times over here because he lived fairly local actually. But he recommended Blue Gender to me, and it took me ages to hunt it down. But it was a sort of alien-esque kind of anime, which I really enjoyed. To be fair, in general, my taste in anime tends to lean a bit more towards the romantic side. I'm not gonna lie. Like
with the really big movie.
Oh yeah, you know how much I like that one.
The body swapping one. What was that called?
Your Name.
Yeah, that's right. I heard that was really good. There's one called
mate,
Belle
that is one of
that I wanted to see.
That is one of my favourite films of all time. Is Your Name, and I love that guy's style. Makoto Shinkai, I think his name was. Like Mrs. and I just finished watching Toradora, which I really enjoyed.
There's this really probably one of the most beautiful anime movies I've ever seen called Garden of Words.
Yeah, it's the same guy.
Very weird subject matter.
Oh yeah.
The ending was kind of frustrating, but visually I thought it was super well done.
It's the same guy who did Your Name, Shinkai, and yeah, his thing is rain, and is making rain look good in anime. Yeah, weird ending for that one.
But what I want to know is where's the AvP anime? That's
God.
the anime I really want to see.
Man, I'm dying for that. Just knowing that it exists and it's locked away behind some legal stuff. It came from the page says, have you guys ever seen Lily Cat, which is another anime that's such a rip-off of Alien, it's alarming. It's also not great. Oh, and then Sizzy says she's seen Blue Gender. There was a space-based one, which was...
How do I do that Hadouken move she did? That looked cool.
I don't know what it's called. It was a Netflix one. It was a space-based thing where they're all living on like an asteroid or something, fighting in Gundam style things. It was cool. I can't remember what it was called, but that was relatively recent. Prevail and Adam. I think that's a really bad autocorrect from Aaron. This is Christian Prez asking, who would win in a duel battle to the death? A Jungle Hunter or Big Chap?
I don't know. That'd be a good fight. That's kind of what that first McFarlane 2-pack did. Do you remember?
Yeah,
had, like,
I had that one. Yeah. Oh, that's a hard question, and that's the
Stompy
film
would probably win though against Jungle Hunter.
That's the film I would like to see, is a single alien versus a single predator, where each encounter matters and one of the creatures comes out of each encounter hurt. You know, somebody loses a limb or an eye, or, you know, severely wounded, and they have to keep interrupting them, and they keep coming back together. I just want to see that. And that's the kind of stuff you could do with an anime, or some stylized CG type thing.
Oh, I should not have shot that.
It came from the page says, agreed, some of the best AvP stories from the new anthology only featured an alien and a predator. Which ones are you thinking there? It came from the page. What were your favourites from those? I'm not sure what Galen's referring to here. They keep having to go back to the judge. Oh, for a split decision. Okay, I get you. Oh, I'm rolling my eyes. Yeah, well, Christian Prez is on point as well. Would you want that unreleased anime to be like Love, Death and Robots? That's another perfect example of something Alien and Predator could
like
do.
An anthology?
It's a Love, Death and Robots kind of thing.
I don't know if I'd want it to get too crazy with the different styles, but an anthology would be cool. You could do an anthology in the same style, I think.
I don't know, because I think a lot of the westerny kind of animation style stuff has been that different stylized thing. So, you know, we had Animatrix is obviously the big one, and they were all different styles, and it worked really well. Halo tried to do something with Legends as well that was also interesting in that kind of theme. I'd enjoy it. I'd enjoy different styles. But to be fair, ever since I saw The Spirits Within and Roughneck Chronicles as a kid, I've been like, why have we not got an animated Alien or Predator thing like this? Even back then, I was like, where is this? Why does Starship Troopers get one and Alien doesn't?
Oh, he got bishoped. Have you never seen this game all the way through, Aaron? Oh.
Oh, I don't think I've ever played this game all the way through.
You're missing out. This one's fun. It's too bad you're not here. We could play 2-player on this one.
Yeah. It came from the page's talk about the Ultimate Prey anthology. Their favourite was Hotel Mariposa, Carbon Rights, and Below Top Secret. Still hasn't finished all of it just yet. He has a few more stories to go. Wait till you get to the end, mate. The last two are pretty fire. To be fair, I mean, we recorded our podcast review of it recently. I'm editing it at the minute. But there's only 2 shorts in there I just genuinely don't like. The rest I think are damn solid. Hotel Mariposa is my favourite. Carbon Rights is up there, being one of my favourites as well. The other would be the last one in the book, Kodai.
Ah. Queen is mean.
I wonder if this is the last mission.
Yep, this is the final boss.
I suppose these games wouldn't be massively long, would they, anyway? So it came from the page, says he's really excited for Siegler's story. They love Phalanx, so really excited for the sequel story and the Predator sequel story. Yeah, the Phalanx sequel was Adam's pick to talk about when we did the review episode.
Having thought about it, though, I do feel like Homestead is probably my favorite story of the anthology.
Yeah, I thought it would be. I thought it would. I did really enjoy Another Mother. I just don't think it stood out completely in the anthology.
She's shaking him.
It came from the page, says Homestead is messed up. Yes, it is. So of course Adam loves it.
Yeah. Got her. There we go.
And Xander wants to see Frosty's story continue from AvP 2. Forget Frosty. I want Hoop. I want to know what happened to Hoop. He's the only character I want to see back. Love that dude. I have no idea why. I couldn't tell you why I love Hoop, but I just do.
Oh, they're getting away in little Narcissus.
I think they'll find those at Star Club EVs. Deactivated Style says, God, this game brings back so many fond memories. That looked like a normal EV, then a Alien 3. But no, that was Station, weren't it? Yeah. That's a good panel. I like that.
You fought well. Wait, why did you help us? You will know. There they go.
Christian Perez says, hope the predator in Prey is a female predator like Big Mama. How would you feel about it being a female predator in Prey?
1 second. Against the prospect that aliens will spread all over North America with lightning speed, all of them were annihilated. I couldn't finish reading that. Sorry, what about Prey now?
So Christian Perez was saying, hope the predator in Prey is a female predator like Big Mama.
Right. I mean, I would love to see that. I don't think it'd be like Big Mama because them tits are canon now. But no boobies. If we have a predator on big screen, it can't have boobies. All right, folks. You're
gonna put the SNES one on.
Couple options here. Should I play through this again, or I can throw on the SNES one? SNES one?
SNES yeah, one? Put the SNES one on. Yeah. Go to your overlay.
That's what I'm doing. Let's see if it works. Oh, yep. There we go.
I think I've got to find the Alien 3 gun So when I do mine, I do Alien 3 and I do Extermination, because Extermination's only like 40 minutes. I can't imagine they're going to be long. So two in one is probably good.
Oh, they have AvP for the Game Boy. I don't think I've ever played that one.
I think I have the actual cartridge, and I've played it once, and I only got about 3 levels into it. It's a side-scrolling beat 'em up kind of thing.
All right, folks. The browser emulator I'm using is playretrogames.com. For anyone who wanted to know.
Playretrogames.com. Oh man, they have Jurassic Park for the Game Boy. I had that.
Oh, Rampage Edition on the Genesis was where it was at. If we're talking Jurassic Park games. The year 2493. The planet Vega 4. The city New Shanghai. That's very far in the future. That's like Rage War time.
Yeah. This must be during Rage War.
Workers.
Calum just wants all the arcade AvP stuff in the RPG.
The music's kind of groovy.
all retro music's amazing. I don't think you'll ever beat Trilogy's soundtrack.
Oh yeah, that was one of the best ones ever, I think. In a Alien or Predator game. Although I gotta say, Rich Ragdale's.
Yeah, I was literally just thinking Rich
Ragdale. 1 and 2. Yeah, that's up there. But
and
that's not really retro style. That's just like good orchestral stuff.
Calum says, not sure you can even hear the music.
I'll bump up the sound.
Welcome to the stream, Mike. Yes, switch to snares as Adam just finished defeating Capcom's arcade.
Is that better? You hear that groovy music now?
Christian says, pray for the day we get a new Predator game that plays like Concrete Jungle, but you visit different worlds to hunt different life forms. Christian, that is my goddamn ideal Predator game. Is an open galaxy kind of GTA style thing.
Whack.
Yeah, sounds better now apparently. Yeah, Xander's saying Isolation and Hunting Ground soundtracks were great too. To be fair, Kevin Repul's soundtrack for Colonial Marines was fantastic as well.
Oh, this one you have to charge your plasma caster.
It's mixing up those terms there.
Oh.
Mikey says, pray for the day we get the Prey trailer.
Oh, it can't be too long.
I think we'll get it next month. And that's pure guesswork. Not based on anything. Yeah, the sprites don't look as good as the arcade for this one, do they?
No. Oh, little alien skull. Can I pick that up? I want the skull. Oh, yep, there we go. Oh. But this was the first Alien and Predator game ever, as I said before. I did not know that. I always thought it was the Jaguar one, honestly.
You sure it's this one, not the Game Boy one? They were both the same year.
I think it was this one. I'm pretty sure this is the first AvP game ever.
So this came out in Japan in January of '93. And I don't have a release date for Last of this clan. To be fair, it'd be hard to beat January of '93. The States got it in September, and then randomly Australia. We have a release date for Australia. Got it in November of '93. Caleb says, I always did like the alien sprites though, with the multicoloured domes. Yeah. Mikey says, give us the trailer on Wednesday so I can have it for my birthday. That's not May. It came from the page, says, you can use the plasma caster in this game. I've been playing this game for hours.
I know, that took me a while to figure out too. You have to charge it, because if you just press the button, it won't do it. And if you charge it all the way, he does that, like, special lightning move or whatever. Ah! Oh, these aliens are the ones that came with the Eagle Moss set here.
Sandra says, ACM soundtrack is fantastic.
Oh.
I remember it more than the game. No, I remember the game being the disappointment that it is. But yeah, Kevin's soundtrack for that was fantastic. Honestly, mate, I'd like to see Patrick talk to some of the composers on the on PO.
I think this cloak helps the aliens more than it helps me. Oh wait, no, they are not attacking me. Okay, that's good. Oh, nope, that one got me.
Oh, they should still be able to see you. Christian Perez says, you guys think there are predators that go to a populated city, plants to look for most wanted targets to hunt, but their reward is the hunt and scores and not money, like the Mandalorian. Oh, so okay, so a predator bounty hunter that's taking on the most dangerous targets. I mean, I don't think I'd call it a bounty hunter as such, more as probably just the vulture. I imagine they'd be very highly prized and sought after folk. One of the things I liked about Scott Siegler's story in Ultimate Prey was the predator in that, you know, she was an ecologist and she was there to sort of survey what prey the planet had to offer. And I kind of like the idea of predators going in and checking out the prey first and taking note of whether it's worth the time. Same as the ideas of like predators from... Obviously some predators from Predators had to be surveying stuff.
I haven't made it this far before.
Have you really not?
No, I haven't. I don't think I've ever beaten the first level of this game, like, ever.
I think I've got to level 3, or maybe 2. No, I've got on a spaceship. I think that was 3, because this bit's... we need to restart the... We need to restart the Discord.
Okay. It just paused. I'll restart the Discord. Sorry, folks. BRB.
Yo.
Hey.
Okay. Let's go.
Okay. Alright, folks, how about now? Is that better?
Xander, I'm looking forward to hearing Abandon full stop. I'm looking forward to more of that. One day I'll actually sit down and finish writing one of those audio dramas myself. Sizzy says still robots.
No, I think that was before. Oh, still robots? Oh, really? Alright. Sorry, folks. 1 second.
You want to come out of this and go into just a private chat?
Yeah.
Go.
Hey. How's this, folks?
Hello.
Just Darren? For both of us.
Still find this immensely frustrating.
Yeah.
Because it's not like either of us hears each other being robots.
Alright. We'll try restarting Discord one more time. Sorry, folks. Appreciate your patience. Okay, hopefully that is better.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just Googling it.
Okay. Okay. That's good. Yay, we're good. Okay, back to the fun. Gotta have the sewer level. Always gotta have the sewer level. There have been lots of games with the sewer level. Oh, this facehugger is mean. Ah, he's really mean. Oh my god, he's probably gonna be the enemy here.
Do you not have infinite restarts on this one?
Game over. No, I don't think you do.
Oh.
Continue? Yeah, maybe we can continue. Okay, good. It starts me at the beginning of the sewer. So it starts you at the beginning of the stage. Okay. That's good then. I thought it... die! How do I do a low attack? I'll just have to do my lightning thing here. There we go. I got it. Oh, nope. Yeah, I can't do a ground attack. At least if I... Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, yeah, you do those slides. Okay. That helps a lot. Oh, just slide in now. Ah. That's right. Oh, they can spit acid. You can grapple him too in this one.
Thunder says, Aaron and Adam are goddamn robots. The company said us goddamn robots. It came from the page says, but has there ever been a game with a good sewer level?
Oh yeah, AvP 2010. I had a good sewer level.
Yeah.
AvPR on PSP. I think a lot of them have had good sewer levels. Even Colonial Marines, that was one of the few, like, genuinely kind of scary levels that they came.
No. The first playthrough, yes. But then after that, it's comically bad. Caleb says, how come you guys don't cheese him?
Oh, we got a boss here. He's a scary looking one.
Oh, see, you're causing controversy here. Why are the aliens always the bad guys in AvP stuff?
I know.
Aliens should be the allies.
Well, there's some books, some books where maybe that has happened.
I think one short in well, I think calling him an ally is a stretch.
Well, I was talking about an alien book, but yeah.
Which one?
Well, it would spoil it if I said, but it's one of your favorites. You know, the really long one.
That doesn't count. She's not an alien. They're not an alien.
Yeah, they are. What are you talking about?
No, they're not an alien.
Oh. Damn.
It came from the page.
Cool
Says
boss fight,
I would like to play the alien in a beat 'em up where you're killing humans and predators. Yeah, that's fun. It's a shame we don't get more games from an alien POV. Like, it was one of the great things about, you know, the Atari AvP and Classic and AvP2 was getting to play from
I just slide
from the alien
jumps.
POVs.
That's how I get him. Oh. Oh. Ah!
Mikey's laughing about the about the sewer level in Clone Marines as well. Caleb says this boss is some arcade level BS right here.
It is.
This isn't even one that wants you to keep putting money in. I've done this one. I've got past this level, I'm sure of it.
Yeah, this is officially the furthest I've ever gotten in this game.
I'm sure I've got onto a spaceship that was all hyped up.
Man, yeah, that is some BS. He sees you about to attack and he just jumps back in the water. There we go. I can at least kick him. Just keep cheesing him like this. Ah!
If it's all you can do, it's all you can do. Although apparently the cheesing's losing us viewers.
Right,
It came from the page says you can punch him and get him in a combo when he first jumps out.
Alright, I'll try. There we go. Ah!
Sander says you can literally run through the sewer level in ACM. Yeah, it's bad. That game's so bad. So disappointing.
Hopefully it starts me at the boss. Probably not, though. No, gotta do this again. I am gonna do it. I gotta beat that
You're
boss.
determined to finish at least one level.
Yeah. Now that I know how to get these face huggers. Ah! Well, I've already finished the first level. This is the second, I think.
Oh yeah, no, you're quite right, sorry. Caleb says you need to stick to the cheese. I do like that dome effect though, on those warriors. Reminds me of the Hot Toys resurrection figure actually. That kind of look. Was it their resurrection or was it their AvP alien? The first one. It was AvP, weren't it? What does picking the skull do? Does it just increase your score?
I would imagine. I have no idea. But if it's there, I'm gonna take it. It's my trophy.
That's fair.
Oh, they get you with that acid if you try and do that.
Oh, it even has the skull. You can even see the skull in the in those warriors. I'm on board. You know me, Team Skull.
Ah.
And the spear throwing's cool. It was one of the things I liked about 2010 was you could actually punt the spears in that.
I wonder if I can slide into a combo. No.
At least it's not a long mission to get to this point. Fair, when you actually hit him and started punching him before, it took some good damage off him.
It's that one attack is the worst. Maybe I can slide under that attack when he does it.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Ah, man. I don't have enough power.
There are no cheats that you can put on. It's bet.
I guess you just have fixed power with your plasma caster.
So here's a question for chat and for you, if you can spare the mental power. Favorite boss fights from any of the games?
I don't know if you'd consider it a boss fight, but I really like the the queen boss in the first PC AvP, where it's essentially you're just trying to blow her out of the airlock. That was really cool.
Yeah.
AvP 2 had some great boss fights, like Rykov.
Caleb says Infestation's Jockey Alien was cool to see. Yeah, that was cool. One of what, 2 Space Jockey Aliens we've seen? Well, 3 if you count the Ultramorph, I guess. Although that one had a little trunk.
Oh, my
from
power
what I
has
remember.
recharged. There we go.
Chris says the Raven boss in ACM had so much potential. I actually didn't mind that one. It just bugged out a little bit sometimes. It came from the page says they had fun with the final part of Clone and Marines getting the Alien Queen to fly off the ship. Game was bad, but that was fun. Yeah, I appreciated that they attempted to do something a bit more closer to what Classic did, you know, with that boss fight emulating the end of Aliens. Thought that worked.
You know what else was good, even though the game is... Oh, come on, I almost have him. Super difficult was Alien Resurrection for PS1. The newborn boss fight at the end of that was really good. I got him!
You actually finished Resurrection?
I guess that was the first stage. Yeah, I had to use cheats, but I turned them off at like the boss fight, and that was a good boss fight with the newborn on that one.
It's one I still haven't... I've played like 5 minutes of it just to make sure the disc worked when I brought it. But I've not sat down to play through that one.
That is some pretty awesome pixel art in the cutscenes for the game.
I'm still... I think it's kind of sucky for them that, you know, they were one of the first to use what is now the default console shooter scheme. And it was something it got shit for back then. Which I think is pretty unfair, but it is what it is, isn't it?
Oh, I have to jump down these cliffs. That's kind of interesting. Okay, that's how you grab him. Ah!
What's the benefit to grabbing them? To launch them up?
You can give them a beat down, or you can do like a... I think there's one way to jump and do like a backbreaker type thing.
It came from the page. Says Aliens in particular is so influential to video games. I don't think another movie has had as much of an influence. Yeah, like Halo, Metroid, to name just a couple. Caleb says it looked like the Predator were trying to feel up the aliens for a minute there. That's a different kind of predatory behaviour.
These old retro games were hard, man.
Oh yeah, I think even like Trilogy I find hard at sometimes, but sometimes I think that's just because it doesn't tell you what it wants you to do. You just have to sort of stumble around the map, just looking for switches and hoping for the best. Chevy agreed. About you feeling up aliens. There was somebody trying to do like, is there like a fan open source beat 'em up game that I can't remember the name of, because I'm sure somebody's done things like put the aliens
there was one called
it.
There was one called Mugen, I think.
Mugen, that's it. Yes, it's like an open source beat 'em up, isn't it? Mugen is a freeware 2D fighting game engine designed by Electbyte. Content is created by the community, and thousands of fighters from both original and from popular fiction have been created. That might be something to have a look at.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, this way. Just jumping down cliffs.
It came from the page. Says those warriors are so huge. Yeah, Caleb says he downloaded Mugen once. It's got loads of alien and predator sprites from these AvP games.
Oh, I got. Oh.
Did you ever play any of those fan-made 2D side-scrolling Halo games?
I did not. I didn't know there were any side-scrolling Halo games.
Oh, this was from
Backbreaker. Or Feel
this
Up
was
This
way
Alien.
back in the day. That literally looked like you were grabbing its crotch then. Yep, that looks like a crotch grab.
Oh, there's a monkey there. Are we gonna get gorilla aliens?
I do think this game has wacky hybrids in it. This is a cool little sequence, just dropping down the waterfall.
Oh, there's the gorilla alien.
It came from the page. Says it is also a bad fight.
Oh, great. It's, yeah. Damn.
So I guess this is actually what we can imagine the aliens in Cold Forge look like.
Why is that?
Because they were gorilla alien.
Oh, that's right. Were they gorillas? Or I thought they were like chimps or something.
Or chimps.
Chimps are the ones used in labs.
That's my ignorance. I'm sorry, guys. Chimps, not gorillas. Xander says the gorilla alien was mad. that you were feeling up its homies. And now Caleb's taking the piss out of my lack of monkey knowledge. Chimprillas. I'm sorry I'm not a monkeyologist, guys.
Ah.
It came from the page, says, I only remember it so well because one of the chimps brutally rips off half a character's face in that book. Yes, it does. And now Caleb's admitting he hasn't even read Cold Forge.
That's a good one.
But apparently the correct phrase for monkeyologist is a primatologist. Also, hello. Hello, Nick. I, of course, knew that was not the real word for it. I knew somebody'd know. Alan, read that damn book. If you're going to read any of them, at least read the Cold Forge. And welcome, Nick. And Caleb says the real question is Bigfoot alien when? What do you think, Adam? When we're going to see...
My favorite subject. I don't know. Maybe if there's another AvP anthology.
But I think there's a... Isn't there a gorilla alien in... Infestation as well? I feel like there is.
There we go. Okay. Oh, we got another one here.
Mikey says Sasquatch alien.
Alright. Wish me luck.
You don't need luck, you've got honor and skill. It came from the page says, I would love a bunch of weird cryptid alien hybrids.
Man.
Give me Mothman alien, Kubrick.
Oh, he is so rough. I haven't even damaged him.
I don't think the slide kicks give you much damage against any of the bosses from the looks of it.
Do I have to, like, plasma him first? Oh, that hurt him pretty good.
Plasma.
Yeah.
He says she will drive this chat off a cliff.
Yeah,
Swine Rider.
that's hurt him good. Ah.
Swine Rider says, I can't stress this enough, you guys need to play Alien 3 on stream sometime. Oh, and good evening, guys. Hello, Swine Rider, you've made it before the end of one. Which Alien 3? The Mega Drive?
Yeah, there was a bunch of Alien 3s. Oh.
I have the Mega Drive one. I think the SNES one's technically better looking, I think. Oh god, the Lone Fox says, imagine the terror of the Honey Badger alien. So I guess each of the bosses is going to have a cheese gimmick to it. Loch Ness Monster alien, says Caleb. Wine Rider played Amiga. But, oh, no, he says the Mega Drive is supposed to be the superior version.
Oh, I guess now we're in a cave. As long as I don't have to fight that gorilla again. Or am I out of continues? Oh, I'm out of continues!
No!
Oh, that's some bullshit. All right, you know what? We're gonna try a different arcade here. I'm gonna see if I can find the Konami Aliens one. Bear with me for just 1 second, folks.
The Lone Fox says this kitchen scene from Jurassic Park, but with raptor alien hybrids. No, you can just do that scene with a normal alien. Quite easily.
Oh, they do have it.
It's on that same website.
Yes.
I have this on something on my tablet. I forget what it's called, some retro arcade app. It's been a while since I played it. Oh, turn the volume down, mate. It's loud.
Put in all the coins. All right. There we go.
Lone Fox says not long now until Fireteam Elite Season 3.
Yep. Looking forward to that one.
And then a few more days until Colony War. So, if you're in the UK...
These aliens look pretty silly. Look at them crawl. We got our blonde-haired Ripley with a smart gun.
Xander's disappearing. Thanks for joining us, Xander. I'll see you next time. I assume you're going to the gym. Have fun.
Xander's a fit nerd.
I don't remember aliens looking like this.
There's a newt creeping back there. She's got a bunny in this one.
So what I was saying, sorry, is if you're in the UK, seems like Waterstones is selling Colony Wars early.
Oh. I turned this way. That's weird. Oh. And what is that?
Do you not remember this boss?
No. That is not an alien.
Have you played this one before?
I don't think I have, actually. Maybe once in an arcade when I was a kid.
Oh, the old games. You know, when they take the source material seriously.
I think this is more of a bullet hell game than a beat 'em up game like AvP was, because I don't think there's any actual melee attacks in this one.
No. Yeah, this is bullets. It's ridiculous.
This is like something from The Thing.
Telling you that spaceship had aliens on it as well, you know. They were all various black goo monsters.
This is so silly. Oh man.
Caleb says, coming soon to an alien TV show near you.
Oh, let's hope not.
You don't think Noah Hall has been mining this for reference?
Oh, game over. Oh, okay.
Use one of your coins. Sizzy says,
no.
oh, they tap dancing to you.
She got taken by the gremlin. What? What?
It's just you going, what?
That's kind of cool how it has the motion tracker there, though. That's a neat little... for an arcade. We got a zombie throwing grenades back behind the grate there.
Mikey says this stream is now called What?
Yeah, look at those guys. Who are those guys?
They're obviously infected victims. And the snaky kind of alien things. Look, they've even left food out as a trap for you.
Oh, I'm gonna eat it.
Ooh, free food.
Yeah, the pixel art's cool. Not nearly as good as Capcom's AvP, though.
If I remember rightly, this one has a sewer bit in it as well.
Oh, okay. So that's how I crouch shoot. So that's handy.
It came from the page says, I love this game, I want a novelization of this game. And then Ripley encountered blue men who threw grenades.
Uh-oh.
It says the backgrounds are awesome.
Oh. I guess... Whoops, okay. Guess the elevator didn't have brakes. Oh, he's got a machine gun up there.
Mikey says, this is Alien 3.
Can I shoot up at those guys? Can I jump? Oh, I can climb the ladder. Okay.
You've got some... now we know where AvP Requiem got the belly bursters from. Caleb says it's turned into Resident Evil 6.
Pretty much. That's kind of cool. Like a roly-poly alien.
Didn't they have those in DNA War? Don't you remember that? The battle ball.
It's been so long since I read that one too. That one's due for a podcast, I think.
Oh, let's try and space out the punishments with fun stuff.
I don't remember it being that bad. I remember it being good. Although
I think it was okay.
Before.
I think it was okay. It came from the page says a roly-poly alien that shoots dandelions at you.
That's right. Oh, look at those guys. Oh man, some hungry zombies there.
Good lord. It says, "Can't you play as the Predator in this one?" No, this is an Aliens, a straight up Aliens version. We played the Capcom. Adam played the Capcom AvP a while ago.
Some big spider.
Yeah, here's your sewer bit. I told you there was a sewer bit. They're not spiders, they're facehuggers of some variety. It's so bad.
Yeah, I must say, out of everything we've played today, I definitely prefer the AvP Capcom arcade. Oh, you can pilot a power loader in this one, though? That's cool. I wish you could do that in the Capcom arcade. It's just some random wrecking ball. Oh.
Why are there wrecking balls in there?
I like the demon horns on those aliens.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mikey says, looks like the spider thing that lives outside of Jabba's palace. So just imagine there's an alternate universe somewhere where this is aliens. This is how it all went down.
I think I prefer the aliens we got.
I don't know, I feel like this could be pretty influential.
Although, I mean, yeah, it was cool to see, like, in the 90s, like, with a movie like Aliens as popular as it was, like, there were kids' toys based on that R-rated movie, and there were video games like this. Like, you don't really see that too much these days.
I think Kalen was talking about the weird tentacly faced aliens here, Cthulhians. And I look forward to having some spare reading time that isn't on prep or a new Alien book, so I can go back to some Lovecraft. Spine Rider says this looks like Alien by Michael Bay. Oh, those spider things are shooting chest bursters out of them.
Oh.
Michael Bay.
What is this? Are we in like a Metroid game now or something?
Oh, I remember this boss. I remember this boss. Ridiculous. What you feeling? Top 5 Alien games?
No, I'm not. I'm not big on this one, honestly. That AvP beat 'em up is. Even the Super Nintendo AvP, I think I'd rather play than this. As hard as that was.
Yeah, it's just a difficult one, wasn't it?
But as far as arcades, if we're not talking light gun games, then I definitely think nothing can beat the AvP or Capcom Arcade. Although I would like to play Alien 3: The Gun, because I never played that one.
I think the first boss in that was a ridiculous big facehugger. Like a giant facehugger. Oh, look, that sounds like Calem's working for We Got This Covered, or We Got You Covered, whatever it was called. Exclusive scoop, this was the pitch for the new Fede Alvarez movie. When did you start writing for those guys, Caleb?
Got him. There we go. The music is fun. Yeah, you were right. We got those flying dragon aliens that are going to be in AvP Rift War.
Oh, I hope that's not ridiculous, you know.
I've always liked the flying xenomorphs. I think they're cool. Oh.
It just teeters close to a full canner situation.
They
just have to stare
had those in Extermination.
Yeah, but that's Extermination. We're firmly established. I think that game's trash.
Oh no, Infestation, the arcade game you do like, or that was Extermination, right?
Wait, no, you're right. There is one dragon alien in that, but
Yeah,
there's
it's
loads more in Armageddon. There's loads more in Armageddon.
That's true. There are a lot, and there's the flying facehuggers in Armageddon as well.
Alien shut up.
It's trash. I think it's really good.
No, Armageddon's so lazy. Like, even the light guns is just M4 kind of things.
It's just
it's such a generically looking game.
It felt like a wild comic book to me, and I thought the boss fights were fun, and I quite enjoyed both of them.
Yeah, but you know I've also got to go to my default response to you.
I like trash.
You also like Requiem, so...
Yeah, the
Opinion invalidated.
The Flying Queen figure, I think that was my first Alien figure, Caleb.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool. Mine was the bull alien.
Very nice.
That's why I'm so... I'm like, come on, NECA, where's my bull alien? though Kenna's queen was fantastic. Like just their normal queen.
Yeah, I got that one eventually, a bit later.
I'd really like to get the Queen Hive set thing. Sharik J, welcome to the stream. Says this brings back memories. It's not creating any good memories for Adam. Bless him.
There we go.
I think this was somebody who just got to watch the trailer of the film, and then just was told to go nuts. It came from the page says, can you imagine playing this as a kid without ever seeing the film? That's like I just said, I don't think the guy who developed it got to see the film, just the trailer.
I like how they break through the glass though. That's a nice touch. I'll give them that.
Yeah, that's cool.
And how they come up through the floor.
Oh, the acid effect earlier was interesting as well. Like, my ideal Alien game is something where the acid genuinely affects the environment. You know, give me Alien with Frostbite.
And I do like the motion tracker when you go in the vents. Like that's also a nice touch.
Yeah, let's pre-fire cheese it a bit. Eric J says, only just come across your channel. Hope you guys do well and get more subscribers. Keep up the content. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Sherry J. Appreciate that. We try. We do try.
Honestly, mate, I'm surprised we've managed to keep this as regular as we have this year. I'm quite happy for it.
Yeah, no,
I've been enjoying
have been
these.
fun,
Yeah,
and we like chatting with all you folks that come on here, and it's good to just have a relaxed Sunday to nerd out a bit.
Especially with how much polish we tend to put in on our stuff. So to just
something more casual like this.
Yeah.
Ah.
I like this flamethrower. I've got to say. I think Armart needs to develop something that does this.
Oh. Oh, it's the hive. Your favorite bit.
Stream's still a little bit behind you. Come on, I want to see it now. I'm excited. No, that's not as exciting. I've got to be honest, Adam. That don't look.
No, you're right.
That don't look like my favorite incarnation. The acid is cool there. I think the regenerating metal is more impressive, but.
Whoa. What? What are these things?
Yeah, I've not even got there yet, but it's just you going, what? What? Oh my god. You know, I expect you to do a full gameplay video of this game now.
I don't think I'm ever playing this game again after today.
Do it. Come on. You've got to go interview the developers and look at magazine stuff for it as well.
The AvP Capcom arcade, that's one we could do.
Oh yeah, quite easily.
We should definitely do a let's play that.
Hmm.
Oh, they're crawling on the grates down there. Ugh. That's cheap. I can't even hit them and they just slash at me. Just gotta keep moving.
You ain't got time to shoot.
Got time to eat this roast dinner though. Ah. Uh,
Oh, you're running out of credits, mate.
not anymore, I'm not.
See, that's how much you're enjoying it. You just put another load of quarters in it. You're like, yeah, I'm not going.
Do you call them quarters over there too?
No,
No.
I was just being American.
Do you like? Is there a 25 pence? Is that a thing?
There is not a 25 pence.
Oh.
There is a 1, 2,
Whoa.
5, 10, 20, 50.
Got the crazy
And a
haired
pound.
aliens here. I'd like to rush you.
Look at that. Sounds ridiculous. Chris says, isn't it like £1 per life in the UK? Something like that, buddy. I don't visit the arcades too often.
I got one of them. Oh, this one's mad though.
He killed his brother. No, he was my brother, and then got tired and slept.
I wish you could walk backwards and shoot at the same time, but you can't.
I guess strafing hadn't been invented at this point. Shark Jesus, take no alien.
Yeah. Sounds like the self-destruct is ready to go here. Ah!
I think you're near the end already.
I would hope so. Ah!
When will this torture end?
Oh, here's your hive. Yeah.
I hope Necro or Eagle Moss does these figures of these, because I'm so buying you on.
Here's the queen. Yeah, the queen doesn't look too bad, actually. Again, not as good as the Capcom AvP, but I would have expected the queen to look just absolutely ridiculous based on everything else we've seen so far.
Well, I guess this is even earlier though, isn't it? This is 80s, not 90s.
Did this come out in the 80s? Look this one up. Oh, they're bringing eggs over to me. That's kind of funny. I'll give this game that. That's pretty clever. Those drones just walking over and bringing the eggs to me.
$19.90. So still pretty early. That is cool though. I do agree with you on them just bringing the eggs.
And those eggs can take a lot of punishment. Jeez.
I mean, I kind of feel like that's probably the opposite of what Drone wants to be doing with the eggs, but you know.
Right, because they'll just get destroyed.
Yeah, exactly. If I remember rightly, I think it was the treatment for aliens where the Queen was recognizing that the self-destruct was happening and they were moving eggs out of the place. I think. Oh, it came from the page says, I think you have to shoot the egg sac.
Oh, well, thank you. I was thinking that went on a bit too long there. There we go. I was like, is this gonna ever end here? Okay, thank you. I appreciate that.
Thought you were a 90s child. How do you not know how the arcades work?
I mean, I was 3 years old when this game came out, so I was a 90s child, but this was, like you said, the tail end of the 80s.
Yeah. It doesn't count.
Ah. There we go. Gotcha, bitch.
All she wanted to do was protect her young.
Oh, they're transforming into slime now. Okay.
Wow, there was some real Black Goo shenanigans going off in this alternate universe.
The purple ooze aliens.
Isn't that Ghostbusters?
It's been, yeah.
Oh yeah, somebody else. Yeah, Caleb said that. It's Ghostbusters 2 aliens.
That's right. Yeah, they had.
It came from the page that says, ah yes, the liquid metal aliens. Oh, it came from the page that says, I blame Hanukkah for this. Damn right, I blame Hanukkah for everything. My least favourite character in the Alien universe.
I thought you said you didn't hate him as much in the game.
No, in the game, yes. In the book, no. I hate him so much. Like, viscerally hate him in the books. He legitimately makes me angry.
That's cool. The queen walking back there.
I thought you just killed her.
No, I just killed her egg sac, apparently.
Did she get off?
Though, as far as, like, the best gaming experience, the franchises that I've had, like, not at home, Alien Descent, if you count that. Like, oh,
I hate you for that.
Mike knows what I'm talking about, because Mike did that with me, and oh man, that was fun. That was good times.
Like, anybody who got to do Alien War or anybody got to do Alien Descent, I hate. Out of pure spite and jealousy.
Well, you should hate me as well for those AvP mazes, because those were also awesome.
Yeah, I bet those would have been cool. You get all the good stuff. Although, to be fair, I have done Alien Encounters once, which was great fun.
That was
I'm looking forward to it.
Space Center, right?
Yeah. At the convention that I spoke at. Look forward to Alien War 3.0. Right, so they're doing an unofficial one. Oops. My phone falling off, sorry guys.
We're in the Sulaco now. Am I actually going to beat this terrible game?
Caleb says Alien War looked so cool, it's a shame it disappeared as soon as it did. Come on, man, you can come join me and we'll go do Alien War 3.0. I'm going to try and get together all the UK-based people that I can think of to go down and meet up down there.
I got to get my power loader. That makes sense, right? Push her into space? Is that what we're doing?
Chevy says, not sure I can handle Alien in VR. Isolation was terrifying. Have you played Isolation in VR?
Yes, I did. I did a video for our channel on that before you guys did.
Oh, did you?
But I needed to
I had
do
fun,
the whole
man.
thing in VR.
God.
But, I mean, Descent was a whole nother level because of the...
It was built from the ground up for VR.
Yeah, and you were moving around an environment. Like, that was the craziest part of it.
I've done VR, ground up VR. There's a place in Nottingham called Zero Latency, and it's that kind of thing where you're walking around like a holodeck in practical.
Can't get her in the airlock.
No, guys, it's not in London. It's further south, I think. I can't remember where they've said yet. Nick Porter says, "Oh, I went to Alien War. I don't know how they got away with letting kids in."
This is where the machine takes all your quarters. Because it knows you're right at the end, and you're like, I have to beat it. Oh, the airlock's open now. Okay. Finally, the game tries to recreate something from the movie. Push shoot. Ah, you gotta mash it to push her out. Oh, so that's where that GIF comes from. Your Banhammer GIF.
Oh, yes. I don't use that very often these days. It's nice not having to ban people.
Mike says, "Wish to Sent was open this week for my birthday. It was so awesome." Yeah, that was Sizzy did that as well, and that was super fun.
Jealous, jealous, jealous.
Although Sizzy got to do version 1, and Mike and I did version 2, where they added the Queen at the end to make it a bit more climactic, and it was super cool.
Those are the guys you need to go interview.
I've tried. They ghosted me.
No. I mean for this game in the credits. Everybody's here.
Juan question mark duh.
Yeah, it's a shame the Descent guys ghosted you. That could have been.
Well, that was. I think it had to do with maybe they found
Disney.
out that it was closing down, because it was only a few weeks after that they announced it would be closing. So.
Alistair Tan says you guys are going to have an Alien 3 30th anniversary episode this year. Damn right we are. And we'll be recording that in a couple of weeks.
But I think that's it for today, folks. Thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoyed some of these retro games here.
These arcade games.
Well, one of them was a Super Nintendo game.
Well, arcade styled.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you again for watching. And be sure to check out our website, avpgalaxy.net. And we're on all the major socials, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Just search AvP Galaxy or Alien vs. Predator Galaxy, and you'll find us. Next Sunday, yeah,
We don't know what we're doing
I'll
yet.
be back next Sunday. We should stick with the arcade thing. You should do, well, I don't know, because the new DLC for Fireteam will be out, so we could do that. Or
yeah, we'll do Fireteam next week. I've actually been playing it a bit on my own again lately, and I've been enjoying it. Played a couple of games with Chris last night as well.
But week after that, you should do Extermination.
Well, let me see if I can find Alien 3 the gun as well.
Yeah, because that would be an awesome two for sure.
Yeah, because I think Extermination is like 45 minutes, an hour long. So, yeah, be a good idea to have two of them.
Alrighty, folks. Until next time, enjoy the rest of your Easter Sunday, and we will see you later.
Bye.